Cameroon, a nation nestled in the heart of Africa, is often called Africa in miniature. This nickname hints at the incredible variety packed within its borders. For its diversity, a tapestry woven from hundreds of ethnic groups, each contributing unique traditions and languages. Yet it stands at a crossroads, a pivotal moment in its development. Rich in resources and potential, blessed with abundant natural wealth just waiting to be fully realized, but still facing persistent challenges. These hurdles threaten to hold back its progress. As of mid-2025, the country is a regional economic leader, holding a significant position in Central Africa. But its growth is tempered by deep-rooted structural issues. These issues act as brakes on its economic engine. With oil, a key export commodity, timber sourced from its vast forests, fertile land perfect for agriculture, and a young population full of energy and potential, Cameroon should be thriving. It possesses all the ingredients for economic success. Yet the reality is a mix of modern infrastructure gleaming in its major cities and sprawling informal markets, the lifeblood of many communities. Digital innovation, a burgeoning sector alongside traditional farming, these age-old practices continue to feed the nation. This duality defines Cameroon's economic character, a nation straddling two worlds. Immense promise, but a tough path ahead. The journey to prosperity won't be easy. The real question isn't about resources, because Cameroon has them in abundance, but how to harness them for broad-based prosperity. How can these resources benefit all Cameroonians? As we explore Cameroon's recent economic performance, remember, we're not just looking at numbers. Behind every statistic are millions of lives, each with their own story and aspirations, hoping for a more inclusive future, a future where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Let's dive into the journey of turning potential into real progress. Let's see how Cameroon can unlock its full potential. Cameroon's economic ascent faces 5 major hurdles. First, the vast informal sector keeps millions outside the formal economy, limiting tax revenue and social protections. Second, youth unemployment remains high, with the formal sector unable to absorb the growing workforce. Third, infrastructure gaps, poor roads, unreliable electricity, and limited water raise business costs and isolate communities. Fourth, governance issues like corruption and bureaucratic red tape deter investment and stifle entrepreneurship. Finally, regional security concerns, especially in the Anglophone and far north regions, disrupt economic life and divert resources from development. Overcoming these challenges is essential for unlocking Cameroon's full potential. Let's break down the numbers, taking a closer look at the key economic indicators that will shape Cameroon's financial landscape in the coming years. We'll explore the projections and realities that define the nation's economic trajectory. These figures offer a snapshot of the forces shaping Cameroon's economy, highlighting both opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. Understanding these trends is crucial for informed decision-making. GDP is projected to grow by 4.3% in 2024, indicating a moderate expansion of the economy. This growth rate reflects various factors, including investments in key sectors and global economic conditions. And 4.5% in 2025, a slight uptick suggesting continued, albeit gradual, economic momentum. This growth is steady, but it may not be enough to significantly reduce poverty levels across the country. More targeted interventions are needed to address income inequality. Inflation hovers around 6.5%, impacting the purchasing power of ordinary citizens. This inflation rate is squeezing household budgets and exceeding the regional target, placing additional strain on families. The official unemployment rate is low, giving a potentially misleading impression of the job market. This low rate masks widespread underemployment and informality, which are significant challenges. Indeed, over 70% of workers lack job security, highlighting the vulnerability of a large segment of the workforce. Interest rates have risen to 5% to curb inflation, a measure taken by the central bank to stabilize prices. This increase is making borrowing costlier for businesses, potentially hindering investment and expansion. Public debt stands at 44% of GDP, a figure that requires careful management. This level is manageable, but requiring careful investment in growth-generating projects to ensure long-term sustainability. The challenge isn't just growth, it's about the quality and distribution of that growth. It's about making it inclusive and sustainable, ensuring that all segments of society benefit from economic progress. The numbers reveal resilience, showcasing the economy's ability to withstand shocks, but they also highlight the urgent need for deeper reforms to unlock the country's full potential. Cameroon's future depends on translating these figures, these data points, and these trends into real improvements for its people, fostering a more prosperous and equitable society for all Cameroonians. Cameroon's growth is powered by three key sectors: agriculture, services, and industry. Agriculture employs 60% of the workforce, with government initiatives boosting productivity and exports of cocoa, coffee, and bananas. The services sector, now half of GDP, is driven by telecom, finance, and a booming digital economy, thanks to investments in connectivity. Industry, led by oil but expanding into manufacturing and processing, is central to diversification efforts. Special economic zones and tax incentives aim to attract investment and add value to local resources. The government's SND 30 strategy focuses on infrastructure, business climate, and inclusive development. Collaboration with international partners supports macroeconomic stability and reforms. The goal: public investment that sparks private sector growth and sustainable prosperity. How do policies translate into tangible, real-world change? It's a question at the heart of economic development. Let's delve into three specific examples that highlight this transformation in action. We'll explore how strategic initiatives are reshaping industries and empowering communities. In cocoa, a vital sector for Cameroon, government support, coupled with strategic private investment, are significantly boosting local processing capabilities. This initiative is turning raw cocoa beans into finished chocolate products right here in Cameroon, creating skilled jobs and adding value to the local economy. The Kribi Deep Sea Port, a modern logistics hub strategically positioned on the coast, is rapidly attracting diverse industries and seamlessly connecting Cameroon to the dynamic landscape of global trade networks. Around Kribi, burgeoning new industrial zones are actively drawing in manufacturers from across the globe. This influx is significantly reducing the nation's reliance on the export of raw materials, fostering a more diversified and resilient economy. The adoption of digital financial services has exploded across the country, with mobile money platforms bringing millions of previously unbanked citizens into the formal economy, empowering small entrepreneurs and fueling local commerce. These significant shifts clearly demonstrate the profound impact of targeted policy interventions, facilitating the movement up the value chain, actively fostering innovation across sectors, and significantly broadening the scope of economic inclusion for all citizens. While challenges undoubtedly remain on the path to progress, these compelling case studies offer a valuable blueprint for scaling success and driving sustainable growth. When strategic government action effectively aligns with the dynamic drive of the private sector, tangible and lasting progress inevitably follows. Cameroon's ambitious economic transformation is well underway, and if these promising pockets of success can be strategically expanded and replicated across the nation, the resulting benefits will reach millions of citizens. Ultimately, the future prosperity of Cameroon depends on the ability to replicate and scale these groundbreaking breakthroughs, creating a more inclusive and prosperous society for all. Step back, and Cameroon's economic story is one of resilience and gradual progress. Its diverse base, agriculture, industry, and services provide stability and buffers against shocks. Public investment in infrastructure and digital innovation fuels steady, if unspectacular, growth. Yet high inflation and a vast informal sector reveal the limits of this progress. The benefits of growth aren't reaching everyone. Formal job creation lags behind. The paradox: macroeconomic stability, but microeconomic struggle for many. Still, the ingredients for success are there: diversity, a strategic location, and a young population. The SND 30 strategy targets the right priorities. Now it's about accelerating and scaling up change. The challenge is to turn isolated successes into nationwide transformation. Can Cameroon move from potential to prosperity for all? Cameroon's 2025 story is one of opportunity and urgent action. Its economic diversity and strategic location offer a strong foundation for growth. To seize this, the government must improve the business climate, tackle corruption, and invest in infrastructure and human capital. Education and vocational training must align with market needs to unlock the potential of the country's youth. For citizens and investors, staying informed and engaged is crucial. Today's choices shape tomorrow's prosperity. Understanding the data and policy debates isn't just academic, it's the key to smarter decisions. Cameroon's economic future is still being written. Through informed action, everyone can help shape a more inclusive and prosperous chapter. For more data-driven insights and global market breakdowns, subscribe and turn on notifications. Stay informed, stay ahead. This is Economics FX, where clarity meets strategy. Until next time, trade smart.